Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Daybreak. We are still, well, at Riverside, near the cautionary sign, because it's nighttime, so you have to be extra cautious when you're doing your patrols. And let's continue with our Riverside section, shall we? And it looks like Bramati and the board has something for us.
Well,
let's start off with the board first. I want to see if it's an 4 SPG.
Alright.
Well, looks like we got a 4 SPG. Without You. My name is Sayla, and I'm part of a 2-girl idol group called With You. Tonight we're scheduled to hold a street performance at Tyrell District, but my partner Lulua has gone missing. Could you help me search for her? I'll be waiting at the table near Brothers Music Shop. Well, might as well get this over with. Let's go chat with our client after we wrap up here. Yeah, so I'm guessing it's at Tyrell Street? Well, might as well continue going on, because patrol will not be over until we actually get back to the office anyway, so all points are up for grabs.
Well, if it isn't Van.
So, what I'm trying to get her at is that well, you know... Come on, that's enough for one day, isn't it? Don't change the subject. You, spriggan. Van. Oh, hey dude, don't let me keep you. I don't fancy third wheeling, so how about I leave you two to it? No, stay. Dingo's a jerk. He just left me behind, and what did he learn? Nothing. He's doing it again. So she's the loud kind of drunk. You know, if Dingo's being such a jerk, why not tell him yourself? You're mighty close to him right now. I sure did. I told him off real good. And what did he do? He just blew me off. Didn't listen to a thing I said. And here I'm working so hard to follow in his footsteps. I just really... Lasted longer than I expected. Yeah, she did. Sorry, that was an embarrassing way for you to find us. Hey, don't sweat it. Not like I don't know you well enough at this point. Girl sure got some balls though. Follows you all the way to Tharbad, gets kidnapped and caps it off with a night of drunken complaints. It's like she's not even phased. That might be my fault. I probably shouldn't have been so soft on her after the fact. I did try to get it through to her that she needs to be more careful. Carefulness doesn't seem to have clocked in tonight, from the looks of it. Not at all. I'll have to try again some other time. And I definitely can't have her knowing where I'm going next time I travel. Hey, losing a newbie like her shouldn't be that hard for you, right? But you sure it's worth it? Don't want to upset the cute little missy by pushing her away. She's got a thing for you. Well, like I said before, but we're from different publications. Rather than friends, we should be rivals. Hey, don't think that really matters much. You'd probably be rivals even if you worked in the same place. But rival or not, she looks up to you. That at least should mean something to you, right? I finally got a lead into one of the topics I've been pursuing. You know, all of my investigations are a grey area at best. The rest? Pitch black, of the worst kind, and you know that. I'd much rather she stays far and far away from the world. Maybe it's wrong of me to make that decision for her, but I don't want her to follow in my footsteps. She should walk a brighter, more honest path. Hey, for someone who denies taking her under your wing, you sure get overprotective when it comes to her. Hey, look who's talking. You and your growing office of assistants you'd stick your neck out for. Hey, Van, if you? Nothing. You're going out on a trip with your assistant, right? Should be a good time. Take the time to enjoy yourself. I will. That's the plan at least. I swear, just as quick and creepy as Kitty used to be. How the hell do you know about that? Well, that's for me to know. No, back off. Now we're getting too cozy with dingoes. It's not fair. Not fair. Whatever. I'll buy you a souvenir. You don't get to complain if you don't like it. Well, I trust you picked something good. Things have been pretty lively up in ARKRIDE Solutions, huh? Guess it's calmed down a bit, at least. It's good to see you got it in you to make some good friends. Hey, I'm an adult, you know. You're one to talk anyway. Be rekindling your passion for reporting with this little go-getter around. Hey, I'm not going to deny that. It looks like she's really drunk. Not sure if she'll come too, but I'll stick around to send her home if she wakes up. I'm not giving up, Dingo. I'm just as good as you. It's kinda sweet, isn't it? Dingo sure has been putting in some overtime as of late. And here I am, just having to suffer, seeing him spend so much time with a beautiful lady that's not me. Hey, I think your usual game's gonna catch his attention anytime soon. Oh, pooh, you're no fun. But I digress. It looks like you got all your work down pat for the day, huh? I'm sure your assistance was more than appreciated. ARKRIDE Solutions to the rescue? Chill, I didn't do anything other than show up. Guy's a clown, but at least he got the ball to take responsibility. Guess we'll see how far that'll get him. I don't quite know if I trust him or his claims of integrity just yet. I'll believe it when I see it. Hey, and we know he's talking about Maxim, and I think we're all in agreement. He put up a good show so far, but it all is about how he takes the landing, you know what I mean? Like, how does he go from here? And I really hope he's gonna be responsible, no matter what happens. Oh, but I'll still keep an eye on the deer myself, so don't worry about doing all the heavy lifting. I'm sure the media frenzy will calm down after a while. It'll be up to him to decide how to handle things from here. Oh, but I'll still keep an eye on the deer myself, so don't worry about doing all the heavy lifting.
Time to make this a night to remember. Come back and play soon.
Okay, we will. Don't worry. Alright, that's this side of the river completely taken care of. And as always, nighttime isn't too busy at Riverside. Hey Rooney, there's a language unique to the Central East, but I didn't expect you to want to learn it just to help tutor Earl and Lolo. Your kindness knows no bound, does it, Rooney? You're so dependable. You really think so? Earl says I'm just wishy-washy. Earl's not the one to mince words, is she? But anyway, I'll be more than happy to teach you. Feel free to come by for a lesson whenever you're free. Oh, thank you so much, Mother Kira. I want to help tutor Earl and Lolo, so I'm brushing up on the Central East culture and language first, so I can do that. I asked Mother Kira for help, and she said she'd be happy to. She's so nice. Having a kid like Rooney around keeps things lively for all of us. Speaking of lively, Lashkar came by again with a girl from the village workshop. They'll be staying at the Bracer Guild for the next couple of days, actually. You should pay them a visit. Oh, we do. We pay everyone a visit here in town. Just 'cause we can. Mother Kira hails from an impoverished village in the Central East. Life has guided her to the cloth, despite everything that's happened to her. I imagine heavenly hands ensured she'd never go astray. Perhaps that is why her dedication to the salvation of others is so unshakable. I believe that she's of a divine fate. There are tasks only she is able to accomplish. Yeah, time will tell, but she's doing good work here, especially for the kids. So it's definitely not doing bad there.
Here we go.
Ah, come on, Uncle. I just want to replace my engine. It's the only way I'm gonna get max performance out of my Kabul. Ah, Goddess B, would you knock it off? Go on and annoy someone else. Please, I'll cough up the mirror. I just need your help finding the right engine. That's the problem. Do you even understand how hard it will be to find something that will even fit? Yep.
What'll it be?
Luxury problems.
Come again.
Still no other gifts though.
Now for our song of the month.
Alright, that's already it for here. Good. Alright, so we got 2 more districts left to go. And a few connections, of course. Ooh. So the rest of Tyrell is off limits for the time being? No, I'm fine with that.
Off we go.
I'm first gonna go to the cinema before listening to the music. Why not? As always, have a quick look at our brochures. Because I am one that would make a mistake. That's why I always say it before the movie theaters. Because I want new ones. Golden Blow, Requiem, Sober, Decide, Midnight, and Mishi. And of course, if I'm not sure, we'll just reload. Ooh, Gloria. I think that's one is new. Was playing right now.
Screen 1 will soon begin.
Did we do the director's cut of Golden Blood?
If you have a ticket, please proceed to the
This
entrance.
Climber story is definitely new. Hold on for a second. And I think this is just for the normal one, so we don't have the director's edition. But since we already seen Golden Block, even if not the director's edition, I think the one that we know for sure is new. I think that's the one we should go with, just to be sure. Alright, Climber's Story.
At the shop.
Tickets for Climber's Story, that's 200 mirror for one. Let's grab a seat. Hey Hermes! This documentary is a dramatization of a memoir left behind by a mountain climber. The brutal intensity of mountaineering is laid bare against the ethereal beauty of Calvard's most famous peaks and valleys. The most impressive of which is the Tianshan Mountains in the eastern region of the Republic. Nicholas, the author of the memoir, serves as a narrator as the team ascends the mountain using a route that was believed to be unscalable.
This isn't the first time I've gazed at the gaunt face of death. It awaits us all at the bottom of the abyss, yearning for our fall when a boulder bars our way. I've never seen a mountain rob the hope of the climbers challenging it. That is, not before today. It's been 10 days since we started our ascent, yet the summit is not even in sight. When you scale a mountain, death scales right behind you. Elman, Massif, and Gessner were among the greatest mountaineers in all the world. Yet even they were claimed by death while on the climb to the top. Man is utterly powerless before the mountain. The frailty of humanity is unmasked in the face of nature's raw majesty. So then, why does man climb the mountain? And to that I say, I do not know.
Because he can.
All I know is that the vast world beyond the summit has seized hold of my soul, and it will never let go.
Hey, yeah, it's my favorite customer. Oh, not sure to seeing you here of all places. What's the occasion? Nothing much. I just had my eye on this movie since before it was out. I'm actually a bit of a mountain climber. Is that why you decided to watch it too? Nah, I'm just a movie junkie who'll watch a little of everything. I tend to watch a lot of plot-driven stuff when I go to the movies. But I enjoy a good documentary every now and then, too. Good for you. There's something to be said for seeing such harsh yet beautiful vistas up on the big screen. Watching that movie made me want to go check out all that for myself one of these days. When I'll actually get around to it though, who knows? You know me, I always get my hands more than a little full of work. Hey, don't I know it? We both need the clients to put food on the table, but the work sure is a way of piling up on them. I feel bad hitting you up as much as I do. Must not make things easier for you. Oh, don't you worry about me. It's always a pleasure hooking you up with what you need. So keep those orders coming. I'll get them to your door faster than you can even hit send no matter what time of day. Van's conversation in the theater continued for a brief period. Soon enough, however, the two sides part ways in the lobby, and from there, Van got on with the rest of his evening. Looks like they're selling commemorative brochures for the movie. Maybe we should pick one up for a souvenir? Hell yeah.
have a ticket, please proceed to the entrance.
Well, in the light of everything going on, I unfortunately wasn't able to offer much assistance earlier today. Be that as it may, I'm happy to inform you that this week's new film is Climber's Story. It's a quasi-documentary based on real-world writing, offering a unique perspective and atmosphere you won't find in other movies. We're also continuing our rerun of Wolf's Requiem as well. If you still have yet to see it, then by all means, please do so. I'm glad that Climber's Story movie was narrated by the actual mountaineer. It gave an authentic touch to that film. I've heard that some movies filmed out in real world have staged scenes in them. I didn't get that sense from this movie, but it's a good reason why audiences need to watch with a more discerning eye. And of course, with what kind of expectations you go and watch the movie.
We have merchandise for the movie on
No
the
way I
shop.
can catch another movie. There's no way I wouldn't try, at least again.
Cover your visit.
Guess Gloria will be one of the newer ones coming soon. Okay. Well, might as well head to the Brothers Music Shop. Why not? Should I go talk to that idol about her friend now? I've got to do it soon, but it doesn't have to be right now. When you start this 4RPG, you will no longer be able to use your free time points. You also will no longer be able to walk around the capital freely. Oh, then definitely hold off. And this is what I can always appreciate. If a game warns you if you're gonna make the wrong decision and continue the story, that way you can make a actual decision.
Let's do this.
So before we go there, we have to do our connection events. I was chatting with the staff over at one of the dealerships. Apparently, Leno's trying to fill a Z1 entry. Who'd have thunk? They haven't been competitive for years. I'm not a big Leno guy myself, but the more it makes it never a bad thing, especially with the factory support. As a car buff, I can't wait to see what they've got. Well, as long as you don't stay out too late. I just can't do it. Try as I might, the tower's mystery still leaves me stumped. Goodness, it's been like 3 years and 67 days now by my count, since I last had this severe case of artist block. What's gonna into me? I've sunk far and great to cost to turn back now. I will conquer the tower with my trusty brush, goddess as my witness. If I could just catch the faintest glimpse, the slightest touch of the tower's true colors. Perhaps I'm looking at it wrong. Maybe I'll know what the tower truly is if I know what it truly isn't. It's reverse, so to speak. If I can change my perception of the tower like that, then very well have a breakthrough on my hands. Or just start painting and see where you go from there. It doesn't need to be your finished product, but at least you have done something on paper you can evaluate yourself. Well, so I've been hearing less and less about Grimcat lately. I wonder what's up with her. Not only that I'm complaining, honestly, I think it would be best for everybody if she just up and got gone. Her being here, this gentlewoman thief and all, makes it awkward trying to arrest her, because it's still a crime, just a celebrated one. We can't just look the other way when she robs a fat cat, despite the morality of it all. True, but I'm guessing she's just too busy with Maxim at the moment. Well, we've been getting a lot of reports about scams and shady deals. There's always a chance the mafia's behind those in a bigger picture. Folks gotta be careful who they trust nowadays. We need to get the word out we can help. Drying up crime ring funding is a good way to starve them out. Just so you know, though, if I have to arrest a spriggan poking his nose into those deals himself, I will. Am I clear, Mr. ARKRIDE? We request that everyone report anything suspicious they see in town. Fraudsters, swindlers, anything shady under the sun. You rub shoulders with those types, don't use spriggan. If you know anything, make sure to loop us in. Our officers have resources that you don't, and if you want something done right, you come to us. Not yet, we need those chaos points. I want everything on level 3. Well, lately we've been getting a lot of reports from teachers and parents of other children. They're telling us about these shady part-time jobs going around. It's a real problem. Good kids can get dragged into awful bad stuff without even knowing it. Monsters, all of them. We need to round them all up and get them off the streets. Well, we can definitely do our best in that regard. Okay. If the word had gotten out that we fished on some explicit website, heavens, our reputation would have been sunk. I can't thank you enough. Trust is paramount for our firm. It's not something you can simply buy. So I'm swearing off those spaces. Now I just need to find some other way to unwind after a long day's work. Yes. We helped that guy early in the day.
Welcome to Erland, sir.
Well, I've heard that other countries look to Calvard for new fashion trends. Our diversity brings a lot of unique flair to the scene. That's part of what makes designing clothes so interesting. Not just for the EGC, but for the store brands too. You've got traditional stuff from Eurasian, Central East and Far East trends. And then there's Edith, which is like the big melting pot. That's my job, bridging all of those unique cultures and bringing them together to make something new.
Well,
They say how you dress is an extension of your personality, and I'm inclined to agree. But all the same, Calvard's fashion trends sorta stifle people, binds them to whatever was hot at the time. That's why I aim to create clothing that helps bring out people's true natures, regardless of what's hip or trendy.
We have full confidence in our products.
Yes, I know you do. It's fine. Oh, wait, green hair.
We await your next visit.
When it comes to hairstyles, we'll buy them straight away. Well, what the hell, man? How did Sasha walk all over us like that? And then they just tossed out the shit with Ronald like it's nothing. Never would have thought he'd throw in with the Mafia. Hell did it come to this? Shit's really got out of hand. Rean and Sasha's getting full of themselves, pisses me off. But then Ronald went and took things too far. How did we even get here?
let's see what we've got.
Doesn't look like there's any good info here. Man, James got straight embarrassed there. I could hardly believe my eyes. But he wasn't pissed about it. He looked relieved actually. Like a weight came off his shoulders. Guess he needed that. Actually, Sasha was looking like she still had an itch afterwards, so maybe float her a challenge? I was able to squeeze out a win, but man, she was tough as ever. Redkirk tried to take her on too. He held his own, but they couldn't beat her either. Probably looked past her cause she's a girl, the dumb shit. He has been real full of himself lately, so you know, it's a good that he knocked off his high horse like that. Better now than later. Now he's pulling an all-nighter practicing. He's really taking that beating to heart. I'll keep an eye on him, see how it goes. Hey, being beaten every once in a while isn't a bad thing. It makes you prioritize practicing more. No, I did not choke. I just let down my guard a little. This girl does have some hoops, I'll admit. She had to have been good for Simon to take notice. Next time we face off, I won't go so smoothly for her. You'll see. Just keep on practicing, Kirk, and you'll be fine. The main point I want to keep as last. I thought it would put an easy win over some party members given the slumpy they're in. How wrong I was. And he has such a big heart. They send me straight like that. It's strange. Even the sweetest Quincy treat tastes salty when I eat it alone. Well, I eat with you, but it looks like you don't have any more sweets to share. Oh, the Republican Party frequents this hotel for their meetings. Polanski's a familiar face here. That CEO just checked out? She's been coming here more often as of late. And she's far from the only one. All of those types hold meetings here with members of the Republican Party. A little while ago, this kid named Eddie came to apologize to the young miss, so apparently he was involved in the whole mess. We can't exactly let him see her given everything, so I just passed his message along. Though he did end up helping her patch things up with her father, so all's well that ends well, I suppose. Jennifer has a lot of initiative, and that's a good in the president. I just wish she wasn't so rash. She needs to think things through. Not that she's unwelcome in the party, not at all. Everyone brings their own skills and strength to the table. Politics is all about connections, you see, and stringing them together to get what you want. History is full of fools, perhaps good men, who try to move the political world all by themselves and seldom do they succeed. I do see that risk in Jennifer at times, but then she's still young. That ambition will help her. You can see as plain as day how much she cares about issues she tackles. At the right time, in the right place, she could be an effective player on the political stage.
Alrighty.
In due time, isn't it? Young Miss Berzelia returned home earlier than usual today. I do sympathize. She and her father have a complicated relationship. That they do. That they definitely do. No one on the other side. I think that leaves the stall. Let's go over this side. Oh, is that... Well, look what we have here. An inspector and a bracer shooting the shit over the rings. Man, if you two can be friends, the capital's in good hands. I wouldn't exactly call us friends. The guild's not the CID, but they're far from our allies. At best, we're rivals. Hey, but given how much our work overlaps, we often see each other out in the field. We respect each other, fellow public servants. So, rivals we may be, we still can share a drink or two, huh? You care to join us? Nah, I'm good. Gonna stretch my leg a bit more. Fair enough. Drinking with old dogs like us isn't the most attractive offer, I guess. But you know, I'm sure Elaine wouldn't mind having a drinking buddy after work. Hint hint. Hey, I'm gonna pretend I didn't hear that. Well, that reminds me. I heard you pitched in during that mess in Bezel. Yeah, heard from Elvis. Sounds like you made yourself pretty busy over there. Hey, wasn't what I was there for, but yeah, I helped out where I could. How about next time you let us know where you're headed beforehand? That way we can clean up these messes you inevitably get into. Hey, yes, because I totally am the one causing them all. Right. But in case you'd like to know, most of next week will be ARKRIDE free here in Edith. Me and the gangs are taking a little vacation. Huh, not a bad idea. I bet you could use the break. Where you all headed? Figured it'd be nice to get away from the hustle and bustle for a while, so we headed out for Long Lai for a little hot spring trip. Long Lai, huh? My wife and I went there for our honeymoon. Beautiful place. I'd love to take my daughter there someday, if I could ever get time off. Aww, work to the bone, huh? Yep, and those fault is that, do you think? Well, you picked a good time to go there. The autumn leaves are just stunning in Long Lai. Since you'll be down that way, say hi to everybody for me, will ya? Oh, yeah, you're from around there, aren't you? Wait, okay. Could you not go guessing at my background? Sorry, just your fighting form was enough of a tell. And hey, personal favor if you don't mind? I'd appreciate if you burned some incense for my old master while you're there. Sure. Read me like a book. Taking a trip, huh? Man, I love to take one with the girls myself. Oh, Maxim, didn't even see you there. Was he actually there in the first shot already? Ah, back in the land of the living, are you? Well, last we saw, you'd plastered yourself to sleep. I figured I'd just drop you off at the precinct, but couldn't stop laughing at your face, man. You two in the cahoots, perhaps? No comment. Don't go lumping us together. Yeah, why you gotta give me the cold shoulder, man? Yeah, a little trip really does sound nice. Okay, so go take one. You know, yourself. Well, no. What's the point in taking a trip alone? It's the perfect chance to kindle the flames of romance, you know, right? How should I know? And you're really gonna push your luck and butter him up with some trip? She didn't just magically forget what happened. Hey, look, we're moving on from that, okay? See, when we met up last time, she said I could come by again sometime, if I wanted to. And the kid, she said, "You're such a weirdo, mister. Can you stop by again? I want to talk to you some more." Yeah, of course she was nice to you. She's a freaking waitress. Human's reaction said it all. You are a weirdo. I know I took your request, but man, get your head out of your ass. Basic courtesy ain't affection. Oh, I know that. I'm just trying to make amends. I mean, sure, I love it if they could let me back into their lives, but I gotta take that first step myself. I want to make up for all the time we should have spent together. That's my new goal in life. Putting a smile on their faces. Swell. Well, guess that was a wake-up call he needed. Guys learned he can't just treat life like it's one big game. Hey, sound like you two have had your share of run-ins before. Oh, didn't he bring his car here? I saw it parked outside. Of course he did. I'll log him over to the precinct. He can sleep it off there. But yeah,
Need something?
totally missed you, Maxim. Someday I want to take a little family trip, just the three of us. I want to show Paulette and Yume that I can be a good dad. Anything to put a smile on her face? Anything, I swear. I'm getting a real bad vibe from this. I feel like I should step in. Well, he means well, but means he also needs to make his own mistakes, and he definitely will. Hey, I said, screw it, guys. Who's gonna get married just because I'm that age? Yeah, not like I'm gonna just curl up and type I'm single in my 30s. Alright, tonight I'm gonna drink till I forget all about it. Hey, it's our home after all. You know I've been gone for a while. Please, offer up a stick of incense for this unworthy disciple. If you wouldn't mind, ARKRIDE. Of course we wouldn't mind. Long lie, I heard things get a little sketchy there, being a border town and all, but that's supposed to be pretty safe otherwise. Don't you cause any trouble there. Seems like wherever you go, Gehenna seems to follow. Hopefully this time you keep your nose out of trouble. Hey, if it's up to us? Most definitely. But I get a feeling it's not entirely up to us. Alright, having said that, that means we are, at the moment, done with talking to everybody. We just got our connection times and our 4 SPG. Meaning, we do not get an extra point. So, which one are we gonna do just for interesting parts? I wanna do Agnes because he's always in our team, so a bit of extra stat doesn't hurt anyone. Yeah, let's just do Daswani as the seeing one. Well, looks like my guess was right on the mark. Something on your mind, Inspector? Hey, what do you want? Oh, just been looking into some spicy rumor that's been floating around. Something about a scary-looking man who's prowling the night, searching for little girl toys. Hey, don't worry, I don't judge. Everyone's got at least one weird hobby or two. Hey, it's not a hobby, damn it. I ought to find the lowlife scumbag who spread that rumor and cuff him. Alright, I have my fun. There's more to the story, right? What, you're trying to placate your adolescent daughter after upsetting her? Don't tell me I just hit the jackpot. Not quite. My daughter's still Sunday school age. So you couldn't be there for her birthday, huh? Yeah, just about any little kid's gonna be upset about that. You're lucky she's mature enough to not throw a tantrum over it. I don't need you to tell me that. I don't get to spend much time with her, so I promise I'd absolutely be there for her birthday. You should know better than to make promises you might not be able to keep. The only absolute in this world is that there are no absolutes. Alright, just about had enough of you. I'm going to head to another shop. This one didn't have what I wanted. What are you trying to find anyway? What do you want to know? So you can fling more insults my way? Because I wanted to help you find it. I figured this was a perfect opportunity to put a cup in my dad. That tone of yours is exactly what I Hey, you must really want to put a smile back on your daughter's face, or you wouldn't be roaming the streets like a bloodhound on the hunt. And I'm guessing you don't want to ask the guild or your subordinates for help when they're so busy. But I got all the time in the world. I'll help you out of this jam for dirt cheap. Just this once. What do you say? Bah, you're as unpredictable as ever. I'm looking for a limited edition dress-up doll. It has a special outfit. My daughter wanted it badly, but unfortunately, so does everyone else. They're out of stock all over the city. Trust me, I checked. So even an inspector like you is willing to cost aside his pride for his beloved daughter? I think I might know the place. You do? Tell me where it is now. Easy, you can't go there alone. If you do, you won't be able to get your hands on it. And you're probably gonna land yourself in a real mess. If people dare find out who you are, you'll be getting sandbagged in no time. You don't mean... Oh, yes he does. I'll be having dinner with my family today for the first time in a while. I really want to have my daughter the doll then and there. You may lead the way. I can protect myself though. Gotcha. Van led Daswani to the location he had in mind. I was starting to wonder on the way here if this was where you were taking me. Ah, don't be like that. I'm just taking you through a nice dingy underground shopping center, Inspector, like any other in Edith. Look, you're not making this any better for either of us. Wipe that frown off your face already. Alright, I'll stop joking around. This is your first rodeo, or have you been down here before? It's been over a decade. It isn't exactly my kind of place. Either professionally or personally. I swear, I just can't wrap my head around it. How anyone could choose to live down here, and how the authorities could turn a blind eye to how obviously foul it is just beyond me. That's what I'm here for, pal. You wouldn't last a minute down here by yourself. Anyway, time's a wasted. Let's go talk to the locals first and see if we can figure things out. Van and Inspector Daswani first inquired with Gabriella, the proprietress of a local drinking hall. She informed them about a new scalper who had recently arrived. The two decided to try their luck by visiting him. Ah, you're in luck, my good man. I've got exactly what you were looking for. I just put those dolls up on display. You don't know how hard I had to work to obtain them. Those things aren't easy to come by. Probably goes without saying, if you move forward with this ain't gonna be the most legit sale you've ever done. Just putting it out there. What you decide to do with that information is up to you. I don't need some street rat like you lecturing me about morals. Hell, sure, I'll take one. How much do you want? Pleasure doing business with you, sir. That'll be 10,000 Mira, thank you very much. You serious? That is 10 times the MSRP. You better give me a good reason why. Well, as I just explained to you, sir, these dolls are quite the hot commodity right now. I'm simply charging what the market is willing to pay. Ah, like hell. You think you can get away with fleecing me? Huh? Yeah, don't hurt me. Sorry, pal. Doesn't look like you know who this guy is. Let me fill you in. You're looking at the personal bodyguard for this district's head honcho. Wanna guess how he got so strong? By setting crooks straight by force when they step out of line. I heard you were new here, so I guess nobody took the time to fill you in yet. Can't fault you for that. But now that you know who you're dealing with, you might want to consider cutting the man a discount. Otherwise, the life's gonna come at you real fast in a couple of seconds. Okay, I give. You win. So, normal retail price plus a finder's fee to compensate me for my labor? Does that sound fair? Still a snake to the bitter end, but he knows what's up now, at least. What's your call, boss? Deal? Yes, I'll take it. Fantastic. Another satisfied customer you've made. So I hope this taught you a valuable lesson. Be careful how you do business down here, got it? Let me ask you one more question before I leave. What on Zemuria made you decide to come living in a place like this? Well, that's a weird question to ask, but if I had to say... Well, we got it in the end. Shame it ended up costing more than a retail price, but it bears not getting it at all. True, it had costed me an arm and a leg were it not for a quick wit. I think we owe it to that terrifying scowl on your face. You'd never bought my story otherwise. You seriously need to work on your compliments. Anyway, you really are a strange one. I doubt anyone in the history of the Blacklight District has asked a question like that one. I was quite surprised at the answer I received. I don't even know how to live in the sun's light. When I first visited the district, I quickly realized the outside world logic doesn't apply there. When I had the same feeling all over again. Although I understand now that trusting our logic on its people isn't the way forward. I probably shouldn't be saying this as an enforcer of the law. But while I can't say I understand their way of thinking, nor can I accept it as right. I can acknowledge that there may be things in this world that are neither black nor white. That's so. Well, it's time for the lawless ruffian to get out of your hair. I hope she likes her present. As do I, although the relief it provides will no doubt be momentary. This isn't the first time I've made her sad, and it won't be the last time either. Damn, the pessimism is real. Did the depressing air in the Blacklight District get to you or something? Oh, quiet you. Hey, let me leave you with this. You could think the world of someone, but if you don't put your feelings into actions or words, they'll never know. Deep down though, I'm sure she already knows you really care about her. You've just gotta keep trying to show it. Well, I'm out. Just treat me to a canned coffee sometime and we're square. I just couldn't get a read on that guy. Daddy! Gigi! Gigi. I'm really sorry, Daddy. I know how busy you are and I shouldn't have been so mean to you. I'm sorry too, and I mean it. You got your little special something. Van quietly left the scene as he had never been there at all. And with his work done, he returned to his patrol.
You've got some spirit, I guess.
Daswani's connection stayed went up following he learned something new about him. Van's defense and our defense up. Well, we're not gonna keep that, sadly. I kind of like this scene. Because it really shows you that Van is a good guy. And he helped him purely because he wanted to. And a canned coffee, that's basically just to make it like an official transaction type of thing. Even if it is just a mirror or two. Alright, so that one we're not gonna keep. We just did that for seeing. So next time we'll have 2 free points again. And we'll do the other 2. And by doing both of them, we should have enough to max Van out. So that one is done then. But for now, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time. So until then, bye-bye.
Alrighty.